question that I get so much when it comes to pursuing YouTube and creating YouTube videos. How do I get my lighting to look the way that my lighting looks on my YouTube videos? And as you can see, I have a new background and I have redone my office. I don't know if it's already posted or not, but I have a video coming up exactly how I redid my office. And now I feel that my lighting is on point. And I want to show you guys exactly how I get my lighting looking like this, so you can go from having your lighting like this to this. Of course, my name is Lashawnda Smith, and I am a content creator and content strategist. And my goal on this YouTube channel is to help you get your life together with your YouTube channel and help you create better content so that you can build a personal brand that will grow your business and your YouTube channel. So let's just hop right on into it. So as you can see, I have a couple different things going on. I have the lights in the background. I also have a couple of lights on me, and that's what I want to show you guys in just a second. But the goal of having the perfect lighting is if you don't have an area where you're recording your video that has natural light, then you're going to have to invest in something like a ring light or some type of light or artificial light that is going to allow you to create better lighting for your videos. Now, my goal is to always use natural light, but now with my new setup, I have two different options. I can either do natural light on some, and then I can also do like a night, kind of like this one where it's not going off of natural light. I'm focusing more so on artificial light to get this look. And I'm going to show you how to accomplish both, but let's start by showing you what you don't want your lighting to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and turn off all of my lights so that you can see what it actually looks like when I don't have my lighting attached. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you exactly what I have going on right now. So if you look right here, I have these lights back here, and I'm going to actually pick it up. So this is a pink light. I'm going to turn it off because these are very, very bright. So I have two of these lights right here, and that's what I have going on my background. So you can invest in these lights. I got these on Amazon. And just disclaimer, I'm going to put all of the links to everything that I use for my setup in the description box below. So definitely click on those if you're interested in purchasing something that I have. The thing that I love about these lights is the fact that I can change the colors of them. So I purchased two because I wanted to give myself the opportunity to either do two of the same colors. I could do one color for each side, and I could just do a lot with these. The only downside to using these lights is that they literally only last about 30 minutes. So, and they get really, really hot. They get really, really hot. So although I love the look of these, you have to kind of be quick with it when it comes to creating your content with these, because these get really hot and you only got 30 minutes unless you keep them plugged up while you're doing it. So I don't have mine plugged up right now, but if you can get some plugs, they take like the USB-C plug, and I want to say they come with the plug as well. But you want to make sure that if you're going to use these, that you be prepared, because they're going to go out, and you don't want them to go out in the middle of your video. But I have two of those. I'm going to turn that back on. And I basically just set it behind my planters just to give off like this kind of look, right? So I'm going to turn those. I'm going to turn both of them off, just so you can see what it looks like when I don't have any lights on. Okay, so that brings me to my next light. I'm gonna flip the screen. Ignore the stuff on the desk, guys, but I have this. This is called a hair light. So this is another light. It came in 3 packs. I have the other 2 over here. They don't have the lights on them right now because at one point I had the LED lights that's behind my, right by my wall. I had those on there at one point, but you get 3 of these. And this is basically to bring out you whenever you are doing your YouTube video. So the purpose of that light is to bring you out whenever you're doing your video. So I don't know if you can notice, but like when I come over here, it just kind of makes you pop. And they call it a hair light because you want it to be above your hair. You want to have a hair light because the hair light essentially brings you out, makes you pop on camera when you have like background lights going on back there. It kind of like separates you from the background lighting. So I'm going to turn this one off now. And then my main light, if you don't get any other lights, because you can see that it is still pretty bright in here. And this is because I am using my ring light. My ring light is the main light that I use for all of my videos, and it's always, for the most part, in the front of my setup. As you can see, I have like another little strip back there, but you can't really see this little strip back there. You can't really see that on camera. I just do that for aesthetic reasons. But going back to the ring light, you want this ring light because even if you don't have any other light, even if I'm just using that, I just want to show you what it looks like. This is the quality that you get just from using the ring light. So I have all of my lights off in my house. So I don't have any like ceiling lights or anything on right now. All the curtains are closed in my living room. This is literally all the lighting that I'm using is my ring light. And that's why if you don't get anything else, purchase your ring light. I'm gonna turn it off and show you what my lighting would look like if I was not using this ring light. So give me 1 second. So as you can see, it is really freaking dark in my house right now. And this is with not using any of my lights. So the ring light definitely makes a big difference. I'm gonna turn that one back on. The ring light definitely makes a big difference if you are looking to get better lighting in your house. So if you are struggling with having lighting in your videos and having good quality videos, that is what you want to invest in over everything else. The other lights are just like enhancements. Now that I've done that, I want to show you what it would look like with natural light. All right, so I'm directly in front of a window now, and this is what it would look like if I had natural lighting on my video. And I'm gonna actually bring you closer just so you can see. The closer you can get to your window, the better, right? So like this is directly in front of my window, and this will be ideal if you don't have a ring light and you just really need to get like some good quality footage. This will suffice, right? Versus if you need a ring light, if you know like your rooms tend to be dark, one of the tips that I'm going to give you is turn off all of the lights in your house whenever you're recording, especially if you have a ring light, because this will improve the quality of your videos whenever you are utilizing artificial light. It kind of brings out what you're trying to do versus if you have on all the lights in your house as well as that. Sometimes it could take away from the quality of your video, not necessarily the lighting, but like it gives off a different feeling whenever you have your lights on in the house. But focusing on this, because I'm going to show you that as well in a second. So this is if you have a window where you can record your content in front of. So one tip that I want to give you is to never record like this. So you see the big difference. Whenever I turn my camera facing the window, you see how hard it is for my phone camera. You see how hard it is for my camera to separate the light from me, and so it just makes me dark. So you always want to face the window versus letting the camera face the window, because that's what you're gonna get versus being like this. So I want to also share with you, if you have an issue like I had with my previous, hold on, let me put you on a tripod because my arm hurts. So if you have the issue where your window is not directly in front of you, like in my previous space, the window was to the side of me. So I want to kind of show you what to do if you have that issue where the window is going to be on this side or this side of you versus being directly in front of you. So as you can see, that's a big difference, right? The window is right here from me, and this is my fiance's setup. So just our whole living room is like a recording space now. But I want to show you what to do if you have a situation like this where you have a window on this side and you see how dark I am on this side. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to put your ring light or your primary light on this side to balance out, because this side looks pretty decent. And what you can actually do, I have blinds where I have like the blinds where you can like open them up. So right now I don't have curtains pulled or anything, but to create a smoother lighting experience for your videos, I always recommend making sure that you close your curtains, but have like some see-through curtains. So kind of like these. I don't know if you can see that, but I have see-through curtains. Look how dark I got really quick. I have see-through curtains so that way I can cover up and have like a solid light on this side versus getting those blind lines that come with the type of blinds that I have. So that's just kind of like a bonus little tip if you have those type of blinds too, to have like a little see-through curtain that you can like put over your blinds, so that way it'll kind of balance those lights out. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your ring light on the other side. I'm gonna do that real quick and show you what it looks like. So that helped it out tremendously. So you can either leave it just like this, or if you want to do a little bit more and you have more than a ring light, then this is the next thing that I would suggest you do. You're gonna put the ring light in the front of you as your main light, and then you're gonna put that hair light to the side instead of it being up on the table. You're just gonna put it beside you. So now I'm gonna show you what that will look like. Okay, so now that's with my ring light in front of me and my side light right here. The only downside to this is, I don't know if you could tell, but sometimes that side light will give you like a little shadow in the background. So just kind of be careful about that, because I haven't figured out how to get rid of that shadow when I'm using more than one light with the background. But as you can see, I'm lit up pretty good, even though I have the light right here, my natural light on this side. Use those additional lights to kind of balance it out. And I'm gonna actually show you the position of my lights so that way you can know exactly where I put them. Okay, so as you can see, if you see my tripod, so this is where my camera was, right here. Hold on, focus. There we go. So this is where my camera was, right? And then I have the ring light right in front of where the camera is. And then I have that second light right there. So that's how I have that set up. And then if you come around here, you can see that this light is kind of right here. Y'all ignore my background, okay? And then you can see my other light is right here. And then I'll just put my camera back up here, and boom, there you have it. You have good lighting. Now I'm gonna show you again what it's gonna look like when I cut these bad boys off. So this is cutting off the side light. Look at that. It really makes a difference, right? And then this is me cutting off my ring light. Boom. So this is natural light with the window to the side, and that was with having the other lights on. So that gives you a really good rule of thumb in reference to how to get your lighting set up. So now let's move back to my original lighting so I can give you some additional lighting tips for your YouTube videos. Okay, so now we're back to the original lighting. So this is what you're going for, especially if you want like the color lights in the background. Just to give you a couple more tips, just in case, I just want to make sure I hit on everything. Make sure that whenever you're recording, if you are using artificial light, turn off all of the lights that would be in your video. So any type of ceiling lights, living room lights, wherever you're recording, it should be dark before you start to utilize your lighting. Once you turn everything dark, then you can use your main ring light or whatever your main source of light is going to be, and then you use additional lighting to work around that. So one thing that I'm not going to show right now, I'm just going to kind of give you the tip as another way that you can do it. If you do end up purchasing the 3-pack lights that I was talking about, like I have one that's set up for my hair light. If you end up purchasing those, it comes with 3s. So when I was in my other YouTube setup, before I transitioned to using this new setup, I would have my main ring light in the middle, and then I would have one light on the left side, and then I would have one light on the right side, and that would help to make it balanced. You'll have one lighting you, and then you have another one balancing off the shadows that may be coming on this side, and then you have another light on the right side balancing off the shadows that may be coming because you have this light on the left side. So if you're gonna do ring light as your main light, you definitely want to have 2 lights, one on the left, one on the right, to kind of balance everything out. But if you don't want to get the 3-pack, definitely invest in the ring light. The ring light, I'm telling you, I swear by the ring light. Some people don't like the ring light. I personally love the ring light. I think that it works wonders when you are really struggling with your lighting in your household. But like I said, make sure you turn all your lights off, close all of your windows, pull your curtains if you have curtains available. If you have like the nighttime curtains, I can't remember what they're called, or like dark, what is it called? lights out curtains or something like that, definitely invest in those so that you can get rid of as much lighting as possible and utilize all of the artificial light. I want you to see the difference whenever you are using your ring light and your household lights. It's not a big difference, but it is a difference. So I'm going to turn on all of the lights that are in this area. So I have my living room light and I also have my kitchen light. I'm going to show you exactly what it would look like if I had all of those lights turned on. Okay. So this is what it would look like if I had all the lights turned on. Now it really comes down to your aesthetic, right? I personally like the darker look because it brings me into more focus. It brings out the darker colors back here. It just makes the video pop. It makes me pop versus when I have all of the lights on. So what I recommend you do is just play around with your lighting. Take one day when you're not planning on recording and just really just set up your camera and see what your aesthetic, what your lighting aesthetic is that you're going for, and that will really help you determine what you want. So I'm going to turn off those lights again. All right, and she's back. So I hope that this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any additional questions about lighting, please drop them in the comment section below. I would love to answer your questions and maybe even make another additional video on how to create better lighting for your videos. But again, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.